Heil Hitler, bitch! A wire? You want a wire? I got a wire. Speak into the mic, bitch. Bitch! Yo, you ain't seen the basement, bitch! You got that? Is that sinking in? There's a bitch! Son of a bitch! Where's my money, bitch? Miserable son of a bitch. Where's my money, bitch? Huh? Bitch? Where's my money, bitch? Yo, don't you cover for him, bitch. I ask you a straight-up question. I expect a straight-up answer. I wanted to leave them on the counter, bitch. Where's my money, bitch? Bitch, where's my money? Oh, that's good. Where's my money, bitch? Yo, where's the other half, bitch? Cue ball son of a bitch laughed in my face. Now I got like $80 to my name. Come on, you bitches. Son of a bitch. I pay my rent, bitch. Plural, bitch. Just try and stop me. Bitch. 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 Roll me further, bitch. Yo, Gatorade me, bitch. First, I thought to myself, hell yeah, bitch. These bitches are bleeding us enough already. Just to whip those bitches and show them who's boss. Big freaky looking bitch. Have at it, bitches, because I love hot dogs. Total bitch. Whatever, you little bitch. I'm gonna get that bitch. Yeah, bitch! I'm not your bitch to order around. Hold on to your hats, bitches. Hey, wake up, bitches! Smoke it up, bitches! Yeah, bitch! I made you my bitch!
I suggest you stop whining like a little bitch.
I'm gonna find this son of a bitch and I'm gonna kill him. No! Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Yeah! Bitch! Shut up! Oh.
I almost have every Jesse bitch on here, every unique one. What's this one?
What up, bitch?
That's gotta be the intro. I gotta do that for the intro.
That's his,
his when Skylar calls him, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And today, boys and girls, we're talking about El Camino.
What up, bitch?
God, I'm excited that we get to talk about this. Doesn't this make you just want to go back and watch Breaking Bad and Saul and all that all over again?
It did want me. It
did want me to watch it. It actually started talking to me through the screen. It was like, come watch me.
No, it was like,
Better Call Saul. And then it went,
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But first, hashtag but first.
Fucking Julie Chen.
We got to get...
Oh, real quick question.
Real quick answer.
Nick, did you find out what was canceled in mine and Jerome's
Did
podcast?
you listen to mine and Hess's podcast?
No.
What a cocksucker. My mom did, so we have one fan.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was I supposed to listen to it?
I mean, if you don't want to be
I watched it with my daughter and Abby.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
And there were laughs from both of them.
Well, that's good. Makes me feel...
It seems like people like it, but yeah, I got shit to do.
Wow. Okay, well, you know what? Why don't...
Jesus! Just grow some fucking balls!
I don't think either one of you would listen to a podcast I did.
I've listened to every podcast you've ever done because I've edited them.
But that's the only reason.
No. I'd check one out. If you did like not just about like sports or about some stupid thing like that guy had no interest in.
Right.
But you did a podcast just talking, I'd listen to it. I'd give it a whirl.
Just talking?
I listened to your guys' Wire one back in the day just to listen to it because you guys were the first ones to do podcasts.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew
You're like, fuck, I talked a lot of shit about you on that. You heard all that?
No. We didn't talk any shit. If we did, we knew you listened. But no, I would never expect you to listen to something unless you were editing it.
Wow. I'd listen to anything you make, Pappy.
You're full of shit. I don't believe you for a second.
You're a pussy.
All right, let's get our poll going. Does everybody have their movie ready? If no one knows what we do here on the show, every week we watch a movie, but to set up the next one, we go over to the old IMDb and we pick a random movie, or pick a random actor from this movie, and pick a movie from their IMDb to go on.
I just Google the actor's discography. I don't go to IMDb.
Oh wow! Well, look at Hess. He's fucking.
I'm just
prima donna over there. I don't use IMDb. I'm better than that.
I go to Wikipedia.
I just wanted it to be an ass wagon.
Hess is like, I'm so
Tight, yeah.
all right. So I'll go first.
This is like your dream come true.
This really is. My movie is I'm picking Aaron Paul. Mission Impossible 3. Apparently he's in it.
He is in it because
God.
spoiler alert, I watched Mission Impossible 1 this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I think I've seen it, but I don't remember any of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's something I could watch. And I was going to watch all of them. And I was looking, and I was like, oh, my God, he's in the third one?
Yeah, he's like the girl, one of the girls in it, brother, is what it seems like. But I have no idea. But
Interesting.
I've never seen a single Mission Impossible in full. I've seen, like, it's been on TV when I'm somewhere, and I watched it a little bit.
I believe we have it on DVD.
I think so, too. It's directed by J.J. Abrams. And it's supposed to be the one that made the franchise good.
They do get better as they go along. The first one's okay.
I've heard that they only get better after this one, and then it seems like there's one that gets kind of
Like Fast
all right,
and the Furious.
Yeah, except you get some Tom Cruise. I have an idea for my next one, just going off Tom Cruise. That it's a real fun movie, but I don't know if we'll even get to there. If that
That's
got
true.
picked.
I'm not voting for it. So
Yeah.
there you go.
But I'm doing. I just put Mission Impossible. I should probably put 3 on there. People might think I'm just
Numero
which one.
tres.
You know what really bothers me about the Mission Impossible franchise?
No.
The way they word it. You know how normal movies you'd be like Mission Impossible. Is the ...
Yeah.
Mission Impossible : 3 whatever. It's Mission : Impossible.
Well, because the mission is impossible.
But that really bugs me because it seems like you could do Mission, and this one actually is kind of doable as a movie.
What's funny is
Aren't they all fucking possible? Because they keep making more.
Yeah, it's true. He does it every time. I don't think these are that impossible. Hess is onto something.
they're impossible until he does it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just watched the first one this
But-
week, and it's very much like the TV show. So it'd be interesting to see if they're still like the
I
TV
watched the guy I stole our review game from on Idiot's Guide. He does a series called Caravan of Garbage, and when the new one came out, they did the TV series. It looked really weird.
Yeah, it's older, but like the mission,
The
thing was
missions were still impossible.
No, but they were saying like this will self-destruct in 30 seconds after you read all that kind of shit. That was all in the first movie, so I just don't know if they carried that through. If we do pick this movie,
Then
or if
you're
it
gonna
gets
watch
voted,
2 in between.
yeah. What
Cool.
the fuck,
Cool. I'm glad I'm fucking you up a little bit.
dick?
What you charge for Wendy?
Although you're on kind of a streak, so I don't think your movie will get picked anyways. All right,
I don't think it will either.
me or you?
I don't care.
Me either. I went first
All right,
last time. You go ahead.
I'm taking Jesse Plimdog, Millionaire. I
Plumdog
think it's,
Millionaire. Oh, I get it. Slumdog.
Slumdog.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Plumdog.
Jeez
Yeah.
Louise. And the movie buffs
And then you're
flying
gonna
overheads.
take Judas and the Black Messiah, so we can watch an Oscar-nominated movie.
No, because it is off HBO Max.
Yeah.
We'd have to go.
Got nominated. It got nominated today too.
I would actually watch
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm gonna take Black Mass.
Oh, I like that movie.
He's in Black Mass?
I thought you were gonna go Varsity Blues again.
Yeah, he told me
I could have.
when we were leaving the gym the other day. He was like, "I think Hess is gonna pick Varsity Blues again," and I was like, "Who's in that?" And he was like, "Jesse Plemons,
Yeah.
Meth Damon." He's in Black Mass.
Yeah, I remember looking it up.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That'd be interesting to watch too. That's cool. At least you guys have good movies this week.
Hey, last week they were all good.
Whatever. All right, I'm
I
taking.
voted for Hess's movie last week.
Yeah, but your movie got picked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tess Harper. It's Jesse's mom.
I forgot you said you're picking her. Yeah.
Yeah. No Country for Old Men.
I've
Oh,
never seen
okay.
that.
It'd bring us all the way back
We
around.
talked about it
to the
Yeah,
Coen
we
brothers.
Talked about it a couple weeks ago.
No Country for Old Men.
I haven't seen that since it came out on DVD either.
Is that the one
I
that the dude has the really big silent shotgun in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a shit ton of people in it too. Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin.
I always forget I have to type something, and then it's always like, "Hey, you can't post your poll."
Hashtag Jesse Plumdog Millionaire.
Okay, Jesse
You can't do that.
Plumdog Millionaire. I'm totally gonna spell this wrong, but whatever. So we got vote on what movie? Hashtag Mission Impossible. Hashtag Show Me Your Tits. Hashtag Movies. Hashtag Jesse Plumdog Millionaire.
I'll just
20
show you-
minutes. Polls live.
If I show you my tits, can you just pick my movie?
Nope, I don't want to see your tits.
You just said.
I meant a person
You have to
on the interweb.
post on the comments.
Yeah, you have to take a picture and put it on Twitter of your tits for it to
Okay.
count.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
What Well. You sick
Fuck.
son
I
of a
always forget to read
bitch.
fucking tweet it.
Oh my god, my shoulder's still bothering me. I think I'm dying.
About time.
You know what I've noticed with like
the
my
poison's kicking in.
I've noticed with my shoulder really hurting me is that this shoulder, like from my shoulder to my neck, is shorter than this side of my body. This one's longer from my neck to my shoulder. Like I don't care.
want me to measure
I
it?
don't care that it's different. Like it doesn't make me go like, oh man, I'm a slouchy weirdo. Like I'm a little.
I'm thinking you're a slouchy weirdo now.
But it bothers me that like I can see that. Like if I didn't see it and it would just it'd be fine.
They
But
look the same to me.
you know, if you look at me with my shirt off and I'm like standing there,
I don't want to.
you could tell.
It's getting creepy all of a
And
sudden.
You gotta get one of those stretches where you like strap your feet in and you lay upside down for like an hour.
Oh, it doesn't. Not Norman Bates.
I don't know what they're called, but
What doesn't Psycho do that? Not American Psycho.
Patrick
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze does it. Yeah, he's a
yeah,
ghost.
yeah,
He's a ghost. He can do whatever he wants.
he's a badass psycho.
Patrick Bateman, doesn't he do that?
Yeah, maybe.
Hang
I
upside
don't know.
down like that, and then he puts a little face mask stuff on, and he kills people.
Jesus.
I think that's a thing. All right.
That is
Let me.
dope.
I don't have any of these notes ready. I mean, I didn't take any
That's-
notes, but
That's a shame.
That's a shame, dog.
I got something to start off that you'll probably both disagree with. Excuse me?
Sorry.
Did you just turn into fucking blue guy? What's his name?
Blue guy.
Yeah, from Guardians. The one he wanted to read.
Oh, yeah, I did kind of Yondu.
Yondu, that's his name. It's hard to think of this as a movie, and I know that makes no sense.
No, I get that 100%.
Oh,
This
I
is-
thought you disagreed with me and
this-
call me stupid.
You are stupid. I think that.
Would you agree with me?
Yeah. It's a very good-looking movie, which that's what helps it look like a movie. I feel like because it just how great it looks and all that. But I do get it just feels like you are watching a really long episode of Breaking Bad,
Yeah, totally.
like an extra finale.
And it all fits in, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is Breaking Bad.
Did either one of you feel like you needed to watch Breaking Bad a little bit beforehand with this, or do you think you can just jump right in?
I can jump right in.
Yeah, me too.
I've watched it like
What?
not as many times as you, but
I mean, I feel like I could jump right in.
Yeah,
Probably not to the level you guys.
I feel like this one's very easy to just like I feel like even if you just saw a little bit of Breaking Bad, you can still kind of figure out what's going on.
yeah, they even had the report
although
with, like saying the Walt's dead. And
I
shit.
do like that. So me and you did we watched every episode of this for a podcast leading up to El Camino. We had to
Yeah.
rush it the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks was horrible.
I remember.
Rough.
But and then we sit down to watch it, and they go previously on Breaking Bad, and they go through the entire series for us right there, and we were like,
Yeah, you're lucky
okay.
you made it through that.
we had to get content.
You remember, we should watch Better Call Saul too.
We should. I would honestly start right now another Breaking Bad
I'm like,
podcast.
dude, how much fucking time do you think we have?
Like I love it. Do you think this is the best universe of entertainment?
Yeah, but there's no comparisons.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's nothing really that's.
I mean,
You could say Fargo, maybe.
if Fargo's cool, but it's not.
No, nowhere near as good.
Yeah, I mean they're not.
Well, yeah. Aren't the seasons are standalones?
Yeah, but they connect.
They connect, but like not like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take a one
But
thing
like
and connect it.
while watching this, I was just like I love Vince Gilligan.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I think I'll watch anything he does forever. I'm waiting for his next project that he's hinted at, even when there's Saul podcasts. But it seems like they're all focused on Saul right now,
good.
and then they'll move on to that. But do you think they are? Because I know we saw already that they posted that they are filming Better Call Saul than the last season already. They already started. Do you think that little video I sent you from Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston? Do you think they are getting into it?
I think they are. Yes.
Because they posted a video. They both look very much like their season one, as close as they can get now to their season one selves.
The weird thing is I don't think they're going to be in it a lot. So it's like weird that they would do that much.
I mean, they don't probably have much to do now. It's COVID, so like, yeah, sure, we'll get into character.
That's true. He's not doing.
Jesse's out there doing meth.
So I watched this movie.
You did? I didn't.
I watched it like Friday.
I read it.
Did I watch it Friday? He drunk out the living room. He's like, "Guys, you're already watching it."
I was surprised.
He's like yelling at me.
no, I was just because I heard Jesse yelling, "You're the guy, you're the guy," and I was like, "Is he watching Breaking Bad?" And I walked out there and he's watching El Camino, and I was like, "Oh, we're right. We have to watch that." It was like Wednesday or Thursday, by the way. It was really early, so I was just surprised he was watching it already.
I'm watching it now because I want to watch the commentary because I hadn't watched the commentary yet.
I think it's better to do reverse. I like hearing their thoughts, and I mean, I've already seen it before, but like watching it now, because I was thinking of what they were saying, like when they talked about that the camera stuck to Badger's car, driving and all that, like all the little details they give you. It's kind of fun to watch it afterwards, not hearing them yet.
That makes sense. But I just enjoyed it the first time, and then I watched the commentary, and the commentary is like kind of like listening to their podcast. It's like you're like, oh, I'm gonna get some insight, and then you're like, oh no, they basically just say everyone's great and everything was cool. And
well, no, you do get a lot of insight. Like, there's a lot of green screen in this movie that I didn't know. Like, anytime they're leaving the compound, like closing the gates and all that shit.
Yeah,
that's all CGI.
That's true. There's a lot. Like when they're playing the video game, they just show. They were talking about the chairs the whole time. I'm like, there's not even a video game on the screen. It's just a fucking green.
Yeah.
It's weird.
A lot of that stuff is so weird, and like they built those chairs for them. Like, that's not even a real thing.
Yeah, and Aaron Paul apparently wanted one, but didn't take one.
Yeah.
Which is weird that, I mean, you think they would just put any video game on the fucking screen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you think you
think
you could easily...
the only reason it stuck out to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
I wonder if they were just like, we'll get the rights to something later. And like,
maybe.
not to, it's easier just to do that now, maybe.
Well, so I don't know. I wanted to watch it because I hadn't, and it was cool. I like the commentary.
I want to listen to because there's the one that me and you both listen to, which is Vince Gilligan and Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
But then there's one with like 40 people on it, which will be interesting, but I feel like that'd be very chaotic. 40 people doing a commentary on a movie.
They cut it, I'm sure. They don't all talk at once.
No, I think they do. They all give their opinions
like,
at once. And it's just whatever you can hear or pick up is what you get.
If I'd have realized that there was two commentaries, I probably would have watched this. I mean, because when the chance we're going to do another fucking podcast about the movie? But
what if we watch a movie with Bryan Cranston and I pick El Camino again?
You can't. You made the rule. You can't pick the fucking movie again.
Did I make that rule?
Did he make that rule?
I'm almost certain he made that rule.
I don't remember. But I could have made that rule.
If he didn't, I'd say it's a rule now.
Hey, no, we're too far into maybe making rules.
Because we did say
you can't. You for sure you can't pick the same actor again. So why would you be able to pick the same movie?
We said we could pick the same actor again if we get back to him.
Yeah, we did say that. I do remember that.
But I mean, it's not like Hess and I would vote for your stupid fucking.
Yeah,
movie.
It would never get voted again unless it was like fucking. We're in December and it's like El Camino again, and then you guys are like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Basically. So we'll go to our little.
I quit.
We'll go to our little list here that we normally do. Is there anything you guys would change about this movie?
Yes, a lot.
There's a lot you would change.
Piece of shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, the only thing I would have done different is get Saul in it somehow.
I was gonna say that's the only thing I would have wanted, but it would have ruined Saul. So like, it makes sense that they wouldn't. But I was the whole time watching it. I think almost every podcast me and you did on Breaking Bad, leading to El Camino, I was like, God, I can't wait to see Gene. God, I can't wait to see Gene. And then I saw the movie and I was like, that was cool, but no fucking Gene.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I would change, but I completely understand why he's not in it.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't mean I don't want my cake and eat it too.
Yeah, like you could have done a Saul flashback with Walt and all that. That would have been cool too.
Right.
I mean, you got Mike in it.
They did a Saul flash forward, or they did a flash forward right after Aaron Paul beats him up.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. Is there anything you would change, Hess?
Probably not too much. I mean, honestly, it was just great. Ended great. Perfect.
Yeah, it is pretty perfect. It's pretty hard to add something to this.
It's kind of hard to believe that he's just like, I wonder what happened to Aaron Paul. Oh, I'm going to write this movie, and then we're going to do it in secret.
Yeah.
And then put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff, they filmed in Albuquerque where they filmed Saul. It was the same crew that does Saul. They just were off for whatever, winter break or whatever.
Which probably helps.
But like, so Albuquerque, a lot of people there knew about it. Like, they filmed at the Badger's house and all that other stuff.
Right.
And it's amazing that those people were like, didn't go on Twitter and was like, yo, they're fucking filming a Breaking Bad movie out here, dog.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, imagine if they were filming Breaking Bad across the street from our house and we're in here doing podcasts, you'd be like, Bryan Cranston was just across the street. We'd be spilling the beans. 100%.
What a dick. I wouldn't spill the beans.
Tess, do you think he'd spill the beans?
I don't think you would.
Wow.
Why would you wreck it?
No, I just think we wouldn't be able to help it. Like, we'd be talking about, like, Saul, and then we'd be like, well, yeah, when the movie comes out, blah, blah, blah. Like, something would slip, I feel like.
I don't think we'd know that, though.
Oh, we're pretty,
They filmed it.
I mean, you could speculate.
Yeah.
But you probably wouldn't know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, because they say in the commentary they watch them do hundreds of takes outside the house. So I'm sure you see Badger, Skinny Pete, and Aaron Paul outside a house.
That's true.
And they're filming with really nice cameras that like don't look like
But they also like Breaking Bad's over, so maybe they're doing a movie together or something. Maybe I don't know.
There's no way you think he's wearing a Skinny Pete hat. You think they just dress the same?
What'd you call him?
Long John. I called him Long John one time.
Long John Silver.
I couldn't remember his name, and I was like, there's Badger and Long John. That was close.
Not really.
Very, very close. Jeez. Twins.
Do you guys have a best scene or quote?
Yeah, bitch.
No,
just kidding.
They practically rhyme. I mean, my favorite scene is probably when he goes to the right there at the end when he goes to the welding place.
Oh, they have the little standoff.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Like I know it's a pride thing with like with most guys and shit, but like $1,800, just give him the fucking money and get the fuck out. You'd still be alive. Jesus Christ, never see the guy again.
I did like that. That's a really good scene because like. It's Jesse kind of turning into the Walt self, but like a good version of because like he gets there and he has like it's like a misdirect with the gun thing, which is totally a Walt move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like he has the old Luger in there and all that. He's like, yeah, I think it was or maybe it's not a Luger. It looks like one. Is it the 22 or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was my grandfather.
Yeah, and the whole thing. Then he shoots through the jacket, and then he's still on fire as he shoots through everybody else.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like.
And then go ahead. Keep going.
I was gonna say what I really like about that scene, just the little details they tell you when you're listening to the commentary. Like he was really on fire when he walks through. They have a little guy down below that like hits the piece of glass on the side, so it shatters down when he walks through perfectly.
Yeah.
It was those little tiny details that you would never think about watching the movie.
Right.
And then like after the other guy goes for the gun, and he grabs the guy's gun that he killed, they turn into fucking. Stormtroopers. They couldn't hit a damn thing.
Yeah.
Like fucking unloaded clips.
Well, until he gets
I like that he's like doot, drops it, gets another gun, then kills the guy.
Yeah.
And then
my other
should have called Dolores.
Was
yeah.
My other favorite scene was when he's in the house and he finds the money, and then the two fake cops fucking show up.
Yeah.
I really those are by far my two favorite.
One of my favorite ones
movie.
is that like I can't think of his name other than Meth Damon. When they built his apartment, they built it exactly to fit the camera length. So that's what I shot above, and they just had Aaron Paul running around for hours.
Yeah,
just
that was
the apartment.
crazy.
And I was like, that is so crazy. But that's such a really cool shot. That's one of my favorite shots of the movie.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cool. And then like they were telling me, I was like, wow, that's like, can you imagine like the stress in building that, filming that, and then him running around for hours? Just like that seems like so chaotic, and it's like for 10 seconds.
When I was watching Drunk Out in the living room, and I go, look, it's three guys from HBO, and he's like, what? And I go, Westworld, True Detective, and then Righteous Gemstones, and he's like, that guy's in True Detective. And he's
I
like,
did not remember the guy from True Detective at all.
We sat here and talked about it for 8 episodes.
We sat in that actually, so it's out of my mind. And plus, the ending was horrible. Surprise cameo, I think it's just Walt. Even though it's not much of a surprise, you know?
Yeah. It's not a surprise. It's just like, oh, thank God. Because, like...
Yeah. I do like, though, now watching it, because it's a bald cap and all that, but then that's also CGI on top of that to help him look bald. But do you remember what it looked like when we first watched El Camino? And he looked like an alien head, like his head was a little longer, like it was kind of fucked up.
Kinda.
They fixed it since. Like I think before they even put it on Blu-ray, because like the Blu-ray I have looks fine too.
Oh right.
But like the first couple days you watched on Netflix, he had like an alien weird sized head. Like in just the first scene coming down the hallway, it looked really weird.
I don't remember. I kind of remember you saying something about it, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, that was the only thing when we first watched it. I was like, oh, that's a little odd.
We talked about favorite scene, but I kind of think my favorite is when he goes to the vacuum guy.
That's really good too. But I like,
and it's
more
because of Robert Forster, not because of Jesse.
Yeah.
But then
and
when
then they filmed the last bit of him from Saul there as well.
He's the one that died right after the movie came out.
I think he died the day the movie came out.
It was. I knew it was close.
Yeah.
In the commentary, Aaron Paul said he called him and then died hours later.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
And he said like he called him and said like, yo, the movie's great. Like I love it.
I was this close to picking him and doing Jackie Brown.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I thought of doing that too.
I thought someone would do it, so I was like, I'll just wait and vote for it. But
That's
no one did it.
Whenever
I just expect you guys to do something. I'll just
you should just go with your gut.
And then I'm like, whatever.
Best performance. I think without a doubt, Aaron Paul. There's no shot giving.
You think it's Badger?
I mean, you could
Skinny Pete?
arguably say Jesse Plemons.
You could arguably,
but I think Aaron Paul.
He's a fucking nutbag.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just like the singing. And, you know what I really like too is like when he's singing and doing that, and the truck drives by, and he's like, That was all improvised.
Yeah.
Like he's a psychopath.
Well, the singing was.
He really is.
The truck thing was, yeah.
Fucking psychopath.
On the Blu-ray, there's bloopers. So I was like, well, this isn't a very funny movie, but I'll watch them. So I hit it. I mean, it's funny, but not. It's not. It's not a comedy. And
it's funny in the way Breaking Bad's funny. Then the next scene, they're drugging a little boy and crying.
Oh, that's not the funny part?
No.
Oh. So he's driving the car. He's driving the car, but there's no music, and he's singing that song and doing the shit out the window. And then it pans to Jesse in the back next to the dead body.
And he's like trying to get away from it, touching him and shit.
But in the fucking bloopers, he reaches over and like starts drumming the dead body. I was like, but it was funny, It
was.
They really get along, which is you expect. But like,
actually, going back, the one thing I would change is I wish they had time because Jesse Plemons was doing Fargo. I wish they had time for him to look like how Todd looked in Breaking Bad, but he had to gain weight for Fargo. So that's one thing, because at first, like, I can get over it now, but the first time watching this movie, it was so distracting. How he just looked like a 10-year-old older Todd.
What's funny about that is, the first time, I remember thinking, Jesus, but then now, that's what he looks to me, so that's just how I remember him.
And then now he's just stuck to that.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing, that's another thing I actually changed.
What about when he grabs the belt off the lady's neck? And then puts it on.
First, they're going. Oh, wait, hold on. Unroller. Gets it off her neck. I'm going to need that. And just puts it on.
He's like just so calm and like no. And then I like after they get done burying him, it's like, well, you want to say a few words? I would have been like, fuck, I don't fucking know this bitch. Like, what the fuck you want me to fucking
those
say?
two scenes.
Shouldn't you be fucking saying something?
Those are such Vince Gilligan moments.
Oh, yeah.
Just like awkward, but like it's funny, but you shouldn't be laughing at that weird scene.
So in the commentary, Jesse's talking to Jesse. I just want to confuse people. They must have said that like 100 times in there, too.
Yeah.
But he's talking to Todd, and Vince Gilligan goes, so, Aaron, I think the fans want to know is, why are you such a pussy here?
Yeah.
When he doesn't shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
That was that.
Why doesn't he? Why doesn't he shoot?
It's because he's broken.
Wasn't that part filmed in Arizona as well?
Yeah,
they got helicoptered into like the Painted Desert or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
I like how they said too. They said anytime they can get helicoptered in somewhere, Vince Gilligan's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you guys think there could be a sequel?
Sure.
Yeah, they could.
They could start selling blue meth in Alaska.
Yeah. Do you remember what our sequel was originally when we were watching the stuff and then going into Saul?
God, I can only
Nacho average Breaking Bad movie.
Oh.
Make a spinoff of Nacho.
Jesus fucking Christ. He's like loves that line.
That's I would I just want a Nacho.
I
movie.
miss Nacho.
Me too. I can't wait for Breaking Bad and for Saul to come back. But then also I don't want it to because that means it's over.
Oh, you can't have both. You have to.
I can have my cake and I can eat it too.
I don't think you can.
It's not how the world works.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any pitches for a sequel? An Aaron Paul sequel?
I just said you could sell blue meth in Alaska.
But I don't think it could be about meth. I don't think you can go backwards. I
think you could just like even if it was like just what he's turned into. Like
if
he went up there and became like a regular normal
he's going to the grocery store and he's like
Gatorade me, bitch.
Abiding by the laws and everything.
I would honestly just watch a show of him just living his life. Of it being
he could do a Dexter and become a lumberjack.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I like doing the bloopers too. He gets out and he goes, "This is Alaska?" And then Robert Forster goes, "Yeah, you should see it in the wintertime." And he's like, "There's snow?" He goes, "Fuck this, I'm getting back in my hole." It's pretty funny.
Did we learn anything from this movie?
Yeah, we learned we'll never get sick of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I did learn that. I learned that Vince Gilligan is a genius.
Yeah, they were talking about like shit that he like plans ahead, and as they're talking about that, he's like giving him the cigarette with the fishing line down the thing, and I was like, yeah, who thinks of that shit?
You know
what I mean?
I also really like, I forgot to mention this on Best Scene, a one take, which I never noticed was a one take until the commentary, when he's going into that compound to go fight the guys, he like gets out, hops the gate, runs over, gets past a guard, it's like a 5-minute scene, and it's a one take scene, and that they did like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
But that's a really cool looking scene.
But when Badger drove away, they said it took 22 times.
Yeah, that because
wow.
You know the part where like the camera's on his car and it goes up when they talk to him inside. I guess like sometimes there'd be background noise, sometimes it'd rain, sometimes like
the car wouldn't start.
Yeah, the car would start because it was a piece of shit. There was so many problems with that, but they could do that one take scene so many times.
But I mean, and it would probably be stupid. It would probably be something that they could have added to like the DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. But like they could have. Like when the tow truck guy or whatever comes, they could just have it from there, the beeper not go off, and then like him take the truck and literally just change the whole outcome of the movie. But like I said, it would have something to probably like put on the DVD or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah, choose your own adventure, El Camino.
Kinda, yeah.
Do you remember any of the alternate titles they mentioned? Because I meant to look that up and I didn't. Because remember they said like it wasn't firstly called El Camino. I don't think.
I don't remember.
I didn't look it up, so we won't know. And we're on next movie, unless you guys want to do questions first and then next movie.
Either way.
Well, let's do questions. Does anybody have any questions on El Camino?
Walt's dead?
Yeah, Walt's dead for sure. Remember all those theories about him, like the movie's gonna, like, he's gonna be paranoid because he's gonna be watching the news and it's gonna say he's in the hospital in a coma and all this shit.
Yeah.
My one question is, did you guys notice all the buildings that were like the Breaking Bad like landmarks? Like you got like Saul's office, you got the Los Pollos, all the places they show that are completely new places now. And like it's like the first little montage in the beginning.
No,
they show every little landmark. They have all these places you see.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool.
I didn't even notice.
What a big fan you are. And it's next movie time, gals and girls. Oh my god, we almost had a fucking 3-way tie.
That would have sucked. We would have had a.
It's 33%, 33%, 34%.
That is 3-way.
Oh, it was a tie.
That is a fucking.
It is a tie. I didn't look at the votes. I just saw the percentages.
How many people voted? 6.
6 people voted. So tied for second place / last place. Black Mass and Mission Impossible 3. No Country for Old Men won, just because apparently Twitter decided they should win.
That's kind of stupid.
Well, that's how mine.
Yeah.
That's how mine won last week. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Remember
oh, really?
Yeah, it was a tie.
I thought we did something to break the tie.
We did. We did a repoll.
We did
put just mine and his movie up.
Yeah.
So now we just put them all up again.
Put all the movies up again. We could.
You know what you should do?
We could play. We could play Icky Cookie and the loser. Oh no.
I think we should just go.
We'll have to keep playing because the loser then they're out. So we'll play another round of Icky Cookie.
I think we just go with No Country for Old Men. We all want to watch that anyways.
I've never seen it, so I'm down
Or
to
you
watch
should
it.
just. I don't care. That's what it is.
What's your idea? What's your idea?
I was just gonna say you should just call a random number. Tell them pick 1, 2, or 3.
I'll call 911. Hey, what movie should we pick?
It's like that. I don't know if you saw it. I can't remember what. I don't know what it was on, but it was like it might have been. It might have been a TikTok, but it was like somebody was like, "Hey, I'll give you $100. Like if you can make a phone call right now, and if somebody picks up, if that person picks up, I'll give you $100." And he's like, "All right, bet." So he fucking dials 911.
Oh wow. Do you remember what I was at last week? Oh, probably Avengers. It ended at okay.
Oh, I was like, what? I didn't know what you were talking about.
So you ready to do our movie list?
Not really, because at one point this week you watched 5 movies in 2 nights.
I did, baby.
He watched all the Twilights in 2 nights.
Wow. Not like by myself. I watched it with people. Don't make me look like a weirdo. I watched it with people. We had a little event.
I didn't see any people.
There's 2 other people here. So I watched 106 movies now.
So you're still ahead of me.
I should be, motherfucker. I told you. You're playing with the wrong fool, homeboy.
I mean...
You're a pussy.
Okay.
Hey, guess what?
He's trying to stop me. Bitch.
I'll beat you.
You're like,
yeah.
If you think staying up and watching 5 Twilights is beating me...
Hey, those are
power to you.
Surprisingly pretty entertaining. You want to know what?
Would you roam me?
Watched.
Oh. I blame you for that, Hess. You tried to key that up
you gotta admit that's pretty good.
It would have been better if you had it, like, set.
Plural.
world, bitch.
So this week I watched the first Twilight, then New Moon, then Eclipse, then Death Proof. Death Proof for the first time. I really liked
That's the fourth Twilight?
No. I watched that in between. I really liked Death Proof. I thought that was. I think it's a underrated Quentin Tarantino movie.
It sounds like a vampire movie because they're death proof, kind of.
No, vampires can die.
Yeah, but
I saw a lot die. They get decapitated and shit, and then you gotta light them on fire. I don't understand why you have to light them on fire, because when they're decapitated, they seem pretty dead.
Can't you just go in another room and not tell them to come in?
No. That doesn't happen in this one.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But do you like, do either of you guys like Death Proof?
I don't remember it. I don't remember liking it that much when I did watch it.
What is it about?
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and Kurt Russell is driving like a stunt car that he's made death proof.
Yeah, I never saw it.
It's pretty good. There's one scene with what's her name?
Rose McGowan?
Yeah, Rose McGowan. That's like a really like because the whole time I was thinking like, oh, this guy's gonna be a creep, because it starts with these first three girls, and then it switches to a new group. So with the first girls, I thought, oh, he's gonna be a bad guy, and then the movie was going on for so long that I was like, oh, maybe I made that up. Maybe he's a bad guy in the other one, or because it's this and Planet Terror.
Yeah.
But I was right. He's a bad guy, and he offers her a ride home and all that shit. And they pull up to like a thing that go left or right, and he's like, "You're going left or right?" And she's like, "Oh, right." He's like, "Oh, this is gonna suck for you. You're gonna have to start getting scared early." And she's like, "What?" He's like, "We had a 50-50 shot. If you would have picked left, you would have been going for a long time until you get scared. But now you're gonna have to get scared right now." And just starts driving, and then he's making her flail around in the car and just kills her by having her rattle around in the car.
Jesus.
Because like only his side is death proof. That part is like just where the camera guy would go or whatever. So it's like a metal seat and all that shit, and she's just flailing around, smashes her head in the seat and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But that is pretty good. I really enjoyed that.
Sounds interesting.
And then I watched Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. Then I watched Kong Skull Island. Three Identical Strangers, which is a documentary on Netflix about three identical twins that were separated.
Oh yeah, I heard that was nutbag shit.
It's really good. It's a little annoying because like they know the information now at the end, but like a lot of it was like covered up, so like you won't really know any of it eventually.
Ever?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought they said like 2050 or something they were going to release.
Well, they will release it in 2040, I think, or 2060, something like that. Basically, when everybody involved in the experiment is dead, because it's more than just these triplets. But these guys got to see it, and it's still redacted, and like there's no really conclusion to it, and all that shit. Basically, them kind of meeting up kind of fucked it up, anyways. But like, there's people going to their house every week for years, doing little tests, and supposedly it was to see like the different parents. And it got so crazy as like to know what each parent's style was, that they planted a daughter in each house to see what their parenting style was, so then they could separate the triplets to put them into those style houses.
Jesus.
And it was like that's how far it went.
It sounds like a bad movie, to be honest.
It was.
And I don't mean the documentary.
No, I mean, it does something. You'd be like, oh, then guess what? They did it, but like it just kept going. But
then at the end, Freddy Krueger kills them all.
Yeah.
They wake up in a bad dream, and Freddy Krueger has slit their throats and put their fucking buttholes in their mouths.
Well, it looks like you guys don't need to watch it. That's how it ends. And then lastly, I watched Planet Terror, which is my least favorite movie I watched this week. It's pretty bad, to be honest.
That's the second Death Proof? Not really.
No, but it's just the other one connected. Yeah. That's the Robert Rodriguez one. Yeah. That one has Bruce Willis and Rose McGowan again, but not the Rose. I thought it was because it's supposed to be characters crossing over and shit. Mm-hmm. I thought it was gonna be Rose McGowan from Death Proof. It's not. It's just a stripper Rose McGowan, I guess.
McGowan.
Whatever. I'll say how I want to say it. Okay.
Fucking confusing me.
Harvey Weinstein over there. But that one's pretty bad. Bruce Willis is like making zombies come out or some shit with his military group, and yeah, it's hard to care about.
Well, I'm at 104.
Awesome. 2 ahead of you still.
Yeah, which is weird you didn't gain watching 5 movies in 2 nights.
Well, you watched like 3 in that time, so that makes sense.
I watched New Jack City, From Dusk Till Dawn, which is a Robert Rodriguez movie. That's kind of weird.
Oh, and Quentin Tarantino as well.
Well, he just acts in it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that we both watched collaborations with them. That's weird.
The previous talked about Mission Impossible.
You watched Mission Impossible this week? I thought that was last week. Remember, I heard you listening to it. Or watching it. You were listening to the movie like a podcast.
I was like, what? Avengers, Age of Ultron. That threw me off because I was like, wait a second. That was last week, but that's a different podcast.
Yeah.
El Camino, Inside Man, The Untouchables, Speed, which I want to point out, or I want to ask, is Speed better than Die Hard?
I'd say no, but I haven't seen Speed in a while. So I
watched Die Hard and Speed this year. I don't know. I think if I had to watch another one again, I think Speed's better.
Isn't there Speed 2? I don't think these people are in it, but I think there's a Speed 2, isn't there?
I think Speed 2. There is Speed 2, and I think Keanu's in it, but Sandra Bullock's not, or vice versa.
It's vice versa.
I don't remember.
Oh, is it for sure?
It's yeah.
Okay, sure. I was gonna Google it.
Yeah, I really liked Speed.
Me too. And okay, so
it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I really like Speed. But the one movie that you said you watched, which I absolutely love, is Inside Man. I think that's a fucking.
I'd never seen it, and they did the rewatchables about it this week. I'm actually listening to it today. I liked it. It was pretty good.
I just thought it was clever as shit.
What's that about? I've never seen it.
It's like a bank robbery.
Oh,
with Denzel and Clive Owen.
How many Denzel Washington movies have you watched this year now?
Denzel's a great actor.
At least 3.
Because I was thinking when we were watching the Twilights, I was like, wow, now Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson are like the top of my list of movies I watched with them this year.
Okay, this is
because I already had like 3 before. Now like 5 with them this week.
I literally wanted to keep track of that, but I was like, I can't.
Well, you kind of can just by seeing your list. You can go back and count. You know.
Yeah. Well, and then one more. I watched the Deadpool.
The Deadpool.
Yeah, with Clint Eastwood.
So you're gonna watch every kind of Deadpool this year?
Well, actually, I'm gonna watch all the Dirty Harry movies, and that one is on HBO Max, and it's got a cool ass car chase with a remote control car.
I want to do a parody to those and call myself Clean Kevin.
You know what's funny? So at the end of the movie, he catches. So there's a Deadpool, and he's framing Liam Neeson as the killer, basically.
Oh, I didn't know Liam Neeson was in that.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's the first one on the list. In the credits, because I just watched it yesterday, James Carrey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very weird. So so this guy, he gets this girl at the end. Clint Eastwood comes in. He has to drop the gun, and then he does some shit. And the guy picks up his gun, which is the .44 Magnum, and he's chasing Clint Eastwood around. Right? Mm-hmm. He gets away, but he's shooting at him. He's running away, and they're on this like long ass pier. And somehow, I forget how, but somehow Clint Eastwood got like behind him. And so he goes to shoot, but he's out of bullets. And he's like, that's a Clint Eastwood thing. Like, how many shots have you taken, punk?
Yeah.
Kind of shit. So he goes, apparently you can't count or something like that because he is out of bullets. Mm-hmm. And he's holding this fucking harpoon. Like, it's so big that he has to hold it to the side. And he shoots the guy. So the guy, no ammo in the gun, holding the gun like, oh shit. Now the guy has killed like a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. Shoots it, hits him in the chest, throws him against the fucking wall, and he's obviously dead. Mm-hmm. And then of course all the cops come up. The boss is like, "Where is he? Where is he?" "Oh, he's hanging out back there." And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's so." But then I was like, "Police brutality?"
Yeah, probably. He gets him and goes.
I don't think you my bitch.
Nowadays, yeah.
Can you imagine Dirty Harry right now? That'd be.
I can see it wouldn't be Dirty Harry.
Yeah. I can see them still making a Dirty Harry movie.
Like with Clint Eastwood right now?
Probably, but he'd have like a threesome in it again or something. Did you ever watch that movie with him fucking all those people?
No, but I want to.
He's like 900 years old.
It is based on a true story, though, and the guy was an old...
Did the guy have a lot of threesomes? Or was Dirty Harry just being pretty dirty?
I mean, it could have been both.
I want to see that Mule movie that he's in.
That's the one.
That's the one, yeah. That's the one that he has a lot of sex in, apparently.
All right.
I also forgot to mention, too, I really liked when they brought up the...
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
When he was like, yeah, that was a good one, magnets.
Yeah. I'm going to count my Denzel Washington movies while you talk.
I got nothing else. The podcast is over unless Hess wants to talk about movies he watched this week.
No.
Just 3.
Only 3?
Yeah, Training Day, this, the little things. Oh, but I watched Little Things twice. Does that count as 4?
No. If El Camino didn't count twice for me. Oh, so this isn't your first repeat. I thought this was going to be your first repeat, El Camino, because it was my first repeat, but it's your second.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
You couple of... All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you're excited to watch No Country for Old Men, and if you think Nick has a little
dick.
We'll see you guys next week.